Hi, it's Miss Pritz at the Uplands Library, and I'm book talking a horror novel with a super, super long title called I Feed Her to the Beast, and the Beast is Me by Jamison Shea. Jamison Shea's first novel. So, there's a girl, she's in a river of blood underneath the catacombs of Paris. And it's hard to see there, but there's like these hollow eyes, kind of like a skull-looking thing in the background. So, our main character, I'm going to do my best with this, Laure Menzi, because this is set in Paris. She's half French, half American. It's told from her first-person point of view, so it's I did this, I did that. She is studying ballet at like the most prestigious academy in all of France and perhaps the world. She faces a lot of challenges being African French, and middle class, maybe on the edge. Yeah, I think she's more middle class. I don't think she's super poor, but compared to her, the people she is going to school with, she's very poor. Under the advice of a ballerina who has raised in the ranks and come from a very poor background and has faced similar challenges, called Josephine, Laure travels to the catacombs under France, finds this river of blood, and makes a deal with an entity called Acheron, and she asks for power, and she uses these powers to climb the ranks of her. She's already top of her class, but to just ensure that she gets the part and gets the apprenticeship at the academy, or with the ballet. But then she also uses it to raise in the ranks of the ballet. So there are other people who've made bargains with this entity, which would be Josephine, who leads her there eventually, Katura, Ander, and Ciro. So those kind of become her friend group during this. Several characters, two of the people that she becomes friends with who've made bargains with the entity, are murdered. So there's a little minimal murder investigation because Laure is afraid she's going to be next. However, it's definitely not a murder mystery. This book really exposes how cutthroat the world of ballet is. And I've read other books that kind of gave similar things, but this is like really high level, like sabotaging other people in big ways. It also, I have no doubt now in my head that ballerinas or ballet dancers are athletes every much as artists, because it talks about like all the physical toll that this takes on them. And I liked this book, but I will say that the character is not always super lovable. I can understand why she's mad, but there are times when I'm like, that might have crossed the line. So it's a pretty freaky story. Like I said, you would never get me in the catacombs under Paris because there's like bones and everything there. And the ending was not what I expected, so I was like that in a book. So if horror is your thing, I would recommend this. If it's not, I should mention, by the way, this is an LGBTQ friendly book because our character and the author are LGBTQ. But once again, if this is not your cup of tea, I will help you find something else. Have a fantastic day and keep on reading.